India-China meeting, and this is a scoop on your channel where we're getting the inside details on that meeting. Government sources telling us that the focus currently is on efforts to sort out Galwan first, move troops back at least a kilometer from each other, and moratorium should be put on patrolling. Our National Affairs editor Srinjoy Chaudhary is joining us now with the latest on this front. Srinjoy, what more do we know about that important meeting and what really transpired?
Yes, after these three discussions at the Lieutenant General level and also the meeting at the working mechanism level, one thing has been arrived at, and that the idea of a solution in Galwan is actually a positive development. Both sides seem to be keen that this could happen. So what is being looked at and what will be looked at after two meetings that happen? One is a second working mechanism meeting and a fourth meeting between Lieutenant General Harinder Singh and Major General Lin Liu. There is likely to be the two things that are on the agenda now. The first, of course, is a pullback, as you mentioned, a pullback of at least 1 kilometer. Now, if you have a pullback of at least 1 kilometer, what happens is that the troops are sufficiently away from each other, and a possibility of further violence is going to be averted. That's really the most important thing. The other is a moratorium on patrolling. Now, if there is no patrolling, then what happens is, again, the chances of troops coming face to face and again there being violence is also much less. So these are the two things that are being looked at, and this could get sorted out perhaps after the next meeting. We had heard that at least one of the two meetings, between Lieutenant General Harinder Singh and Major General Lin Liu, or the working mechanism meeting, will happen this week. So we will have to see. Both are in the pipeline, both are on the agenda. It's a question of fixing dates. So we will have to see when that happens.
That essentially means, Srinjoy, that we are in for a long haul. These series of meetings will have to continue for some time now so that we can come out with a solution which is acceptable to both sides?
Oh, undoubtedly. There is the belief that this will be sorted out in a week or a few days is really misplaced. This is for the long haul. So what is going to happen is Galwan is the first area that will be looked at.
Okay.
So once Galwan happens, the same template could be applied to other places, whether it is Depsang, whether it's Pangong, and other places.
Okay.
So once you finish Galwan, then you look at Depsang and you look at Pangong and so on. There's one other thing. The other thing is that the Indian side has told the Chinese that there is a peace and tranquility decision, a treaty, and when you have the large number of troops that you have, the equivalent of 2 divisions and some not that far away, that is really a violation. So China has also has to decide to remove.
So the Indian side making its intentions quite clear. And thanks very much, Srinjoy, for tracking all those inputs for us. We'll take a very quick break here in the bulletin. Back in a bit with more news and updates. Stay with us.